Happy Halloween. This channel's back from the dead. Unlike the Yankees season, most viewed video that I ever got on this channel was when I complained about the Lakers when they got eliminated in 2021. I feel like this Yankees video here could do pretty well views wise as well. That video I made, I think the game wasn't even over when I started recording. This one, I'm gonna be honest, a couple hours later, I had to cool off. I was so angry because honestly, I feel like at times, Yankees fans care more than these guys on the field do, and that fifth inning in tonight's game was the exact reason why I feel that way. Garrett Cole pitches a great game. Let me pull up his line here because he pitched well. But that fifth inning, the worst inning of baseball defensively I think I've ever seen in my life. Garrett Cole, 6 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 5 runs. None of those runs are earned. 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, 108 pitches. Just emptied the tank. And just I lost it. I literally lost it. So first, just Judge just doesn't catch a ball. He was a freaking ghost in this series. He hit a home run tonight. Finally got going. But oh my God, for being the captain of this team, I'm not saying get him off team by any means. He's great. I love the guy. Take the captainship away from him. Like, I'm sorry. He clearly was just like pressing, and it got to him. Like, the moment was too big for him. Which it's not like, please get me wrong, Shohei did not have like an insane series either, but Judge just absolutely folded. So Judge drops the fly ball. A couple runs around. Anthony Volpe has a hard hit ball to him. Decides to then spike it, go to third base. Maybe I'm wrong here. This one I've had mixed reactions. Some people have told me that was the right play. John Smoltz said it was the right play, but I think John Smoltz is an idiot. I don't really listen to anything he says. Spikes it to Jazz Chisholm, who's playing third base, who never before getting to the Yankees had played third base at the major league level. So really tough play. So that's a second out that the Yankees gave the Dodgers that inning. And then third out. It looks like they're out of the inning. And Anthony Rizzo plays the ball the most nonchalant, like slowly I've ever seen him field it. And just assumes Garrett Cole's like going to go over and cover. Where Cole thinks Rizzo's just, unassisted because for some reason Rizzo took forever. Yes, should Cole have been covering? Yes, but Rizzo took forever, man. And the dude's a warrior. I know I have a lot of people who are Cubs fans that watch me. I don't want Anthony Rizzo on the team anymore, bro. He's old. He's old. He's past his prime. He's a warrior. He's a grinder. But I'm sorry, did he have a single like big hit in this series? I feel like there's just so many more times where I complained about him than I was like, oh, like good stuff. Like he comes in as like a defensive replacement. I feel like he doesn't make any spectacular defensive plays anymore. Like nothing crazy. Like he makes good plays. He's a solid defender. But so that's then. Dodgers go around and tie the game in that inning. What should have been a 5-0 game after that inning, like all momentum for the Yankees, it's then a 5-5 inning after that. I knew it was out. I knew it was cooked. I knew it was chalked. And please don't get me wrong. This is not me saying like the Dodgers did not deserve to win these games, but between the errors that the Yankees made in Game 1 and then the errors they made in Game 5, this series could so easily be heading back to LA with the Yankees up 3-2. Instead, it's over. The Dodgers won in 5 games. Because the same thing Game 1. So, I mean, this one wasn't as big. Soto misplays a ball. Let me pull this one back up. Soto misplays a ball that then ends up allowing... Who was it? Who got to third? Kike Hernandez got to third. He then scores on a sac fly, whereas if Soto just plays it normally, like lets it bounce off the ball for a double, the guy's only on second. Sac fly never scores. Luckily then Stanton was another guy that I was about to put in the like Rizzo like old to get him off the team, like DJ LeMahieu category, like what happened to DJ. I think that's what needs to happen to Rizzo until this postseason. So I'm gonna give Stanton can stay. But then once again same thing, sac fly, and this is the one that's inexcusable. On a throw in on a Shohei Ohtani double, Glaber just doesn't field it. And then no one's backing him up. So the ball just rolls to third. Shohei gets over to third. Mookie hits him in on a sac fly. And the game is tied when it should have been, once again, if he doesn't get that extra base, the inning ends without them scoring. And then the 10th inning, he scored. I actually was really excited. Base loaded. For some reason, Aaron Boone Goes to Nestor Cortez, a starting pitcher who hasn't pitched in months, to come out of the bullpen, and he gives up the game-winning grand slam to Freddie Freeman. Where great hit, awesome game, but I mean that just kind of gets me into my thing. I honestly think if Juan Soto is not re-signed, this season is a failure for the Yankees, and neither Aaron Boone or Brian Cashman should have a job. I know that may sound crazy. They just went to the World Series. Joe Girardi got fired in 2017 after taking a team that had no business, a young team, was ahead of schedule, to the ALCS, and they lost in the ALCS because Houston knew a pitch was coming. And they got rid of Joe Girardi after that. What has Aaron Boone done? That's why I have this thumbnail. There is no vision, there is no passion in this baseball club, and I think it starts with the manager. Trust me, for the long time I like there's this one channel I love. It's not was NYY recaps, now Pinstripe Territory. Like he breaks down recaps every game. He like for a while was like on the like get rid of Boone, like Boone's horrible. Where I kind of was like, all right, this guy's like overreacting a little bit. I don't think he's that bad. And like obviously like he goes on Talking Yanks, goes on John Boy's show, and like they grill him, but honestly like I feel like at times like he has good responses. Like at times John Boy and them are almost like too far ahead of themselves. They think like they can manage the team. And I'm like, all right guys, like let's chill out here. Like hindsight's 20/20, but like I honestly just think these like sloppy mistakes that honestly cost the Yankees a series. Like they beat themselves in Game 1 and Game 5. The Dodgers played very well as well, and like had the big hits. Like they have guys step up, whereas the Yankees stars, or like if the stars are not hot for the Yankees, they're cooked. Like their whole offense at multiple times this postseason was Juan Soto and Giancarlo Stanton. Glaber stepped up. Jazz would have his moments, and finally it took like Game 4 and 5 of the World Series for Aaron Judge to finally get it together. Where the Dodgers, they had guys like freaking Tommy Edman, who won NLCS MVP, like had a big play that like saved a run in the first game, like keeping a ball in the infield. Like they just have random ass guys step up where the Yankees do not. And I think that's like I said, I just think that's like just how hard guys play, and just like the confidence, and just want like will to win. Like we need Juan Soto's on this team. Juan Soto needs to be on the Yankees next year if they want to keep this World Series window open. If not, if he goes elsewhere, like if he goes to the Dodgers on some more deferred money bullshit, like yeah, it's charred. It's over for the Yankees. And that's the thing. All right, quick side tangent. People who are complaining, being like, oh, these two teams buy their way to the World Series, like we need a salary cap. Why the hell would you want to put more money in the pockets of these rich owners who are some cheap bastards, excuse my language, and not give it to the stars who like earn that money, like are like making what they're worth? Or anything, make these owners who don't spend money and don't make their team better, like make there be a floor. Make you have to spend a certain amount of money. The fact that Oakland was able to do what they were able to do this year, like got literally played out major league, got their team ran out of town, because that was such a big story. No one's talking about the White Sox. The White Sox are doing the same stinking thing, and that's the one thing. You know, a lot of my friends are Cubs, Dodgers, or somehow just anti-Yankees fans. So like they have seen their team go to and like win the World Series. So like the fact that like all of a sudden like now I'm the one getting dunked on as a Yankees fan. I was freaking 9. I was 9 in 2009. I barely had started watching baseball. Like I don't remember that shit. So yes, were the Yankees like this great dynasty? Yes. But for people like my age, or like younger as Yankees fans, like they're not, the Yankees like just aren't this like dominant team for them where it's like, oh, like I'm so spoiled, like my team's winning every year. Like if you're a fan of the Sox, or you're like older, like you know my dad, like he was saying on the Bandwagon Sports Show, an Orioles fan where his team hasn't won since '83. Like yes, for people like that, I feel bad. I'm probably sound very ignorant saying the stuff I'm saying right now, but just the fact that the Yankees just aren't that brand anymore where they're winning all the time. And I think it's a big part because of the manager, because of how this team is run, and something needs to change. So that's kind of my 2 cents. I don't really have many more points. That's just the thing, like these sloppy turnovers need to end. Like Juan Soto needs to be on this team next year. If he's not, get Boone, get Cashman out of there. Honestly, kind of want them out of there anyways, but if they can at least get them, kind of extend this window. Like, I'm fine. Glaber, great hitter, but he's like he should be developed by now. How is he still making these just like bonehead mistakes where he just like almost like seems like he doesn't care? Like we need guys that care on the Yankees. So that's my big point. Thank y'all for watching. Like I said, this channel is not dead. This channel is coming back. It's gonna kind of be in more of this like overflow content where, like I said, like kind of rants like this. Gonna be like Twitch streams, like just individual games of my Twitch streams are not really like cut up, but I am going to be starting like as you can see, this channel is now gonna be called Shoot to Rock Clips, where I'm gonna bring back the Shoot to Rock channel, and that's gonna be more like edited, like produced videos, like gaming content. And then obviously been doing a lot of, if you have not been checking out, Bandwagon Sports is my current podcast and sports talk channel, so please check that out. That's been doing really well lately. So yeah, this channel's not dead. Definitely tune in, subscribe if you're not already. I'll see you next time. Peace.